Hey there, welcome back for another edition of the Golden Age of DC Comics 365 Days, where I take this beloved hardcover coffee table book given to me 2 decades ago by one of my best friends. It's been surfing my coffee table ever since, and it's a great excuse to spend some time and talk about one of my favorite subjects, comic books. I'm looking to recreate those conversations we had in the comic book shop and have them here with you right now. I like to start the show off by showing off the book a little bit. This is a 2004 Abrams book, published in 2004. There's a link in the description if you want your own copy to Amazon. Last time I checked, it was about $7.50 American, and it would look great on your coffee table, and it makes a great gift. I know. And and it's written and curated by Les Daniels, Chip Kidd, and Geoff Spear. So thank you all for making this book happen. We're having a great time reading this. What I do is I crack the book open to today's date. We look at some comic book art, we read the blurb, and then we talk about comic books. Heck, we're going to talk about comic books every day for the rest of the year. Tune in, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern. Find out. And I just wanted to show some gratitude and share with you how blessed I am to have these conversations with you here. If you have something to contribute, please put it into the comments section. We'll interact and we have conversations. And just remember that there's a lot of necessary activism in the world today. But we need our fictions. We need our escapism. We need a respite from this world's worries. And that the activism has really intruded upon the imagination. And we need a break from that stuff. We really do. We need to be able to be spirited away to a different place, a different time, and a different even identity with superpowers or magic or robots and space aliens, something like that, or even romance, and so it's important to keep our imaginations and our escapism. So just remember the power that a good fiction or music can have on your day, and give you some relief, okay? And the ages of comics, the golden age of comics, of DC Comics, runs from 1938 to 1955. That's where we're focusing it on. But we talk about the other ages too. The Silver Age begins in 1956 with Showcase number 4 and the debut of Barry Allen, the updated Flash. Silver Age runs from 1956 until 1970. The Bronze Age, I'm a Bronze Age baby. The Bronze Age runs between 1970 and 1985. And the Copper Age begins in 1985. And we can have ourselves a conversation about the ages of comics, such as what current age are we in right now? What was the age we just left? I would love to have that conversation with you. So tune in and contribute. I'd love to chat with you. And let's crack this book open. Today's date is June 7th, and we've got Wonder Woman. And this is a story by William Moulton Marston, art by Harry G. Peter. This is from Comic Cavalcade number 16, September of 1946.
Gee, what's an underspending machine?
Introspection, it means a psychological word. It means looking into your own mind. Inside this electric head are reflectors, which picture your innermost wishes and desires. That's the worst German accent you'll ever hear. Seriously. Let's read the blurb. June 7th. Paula Van Gunther, former Nazi, was converted by Wonder Woman and became an Amazon scientist. Here she uses a weird electric device, by design half ancient and half avant-garde, to cure a juvenile delinquent named Don Elliot, Wonder Woman's creator, who had a degree in psychology from Harvard, believed that introspection would reveal a core of virtue within. And this is the wonderful world of Golden Age Wonder Woman. We're going to spend a few minutes talking about her creators and also a redeemed Nazi scientist in 1946. That pretty much, predicted the space race, because where did all those Nazi rocket scientists go? I wonder. To the moon! But yeah, let's read about Wonder Woman real quick. Let's just remind ourselves about her publishing history. She is, this character was a founding member of the Justice League, and that was Silver Bronze Age. Wonder Woman first appeared in All-Star Comics number 8, published in October of 1941. Predates the Japanese invasion of the Japanese bombing of Pearl Harbor. With her first feature in Sensation Comics number 1 in January of 1942. So the U.S. had just entered World War II. The Wonder Woman title has been published by DC Comic Books almost continuously ever since. In her homeland, the island nation of Themyscira, her official title is Princess Diana of Themyscira. When blending into the society outside of her homeland, she sometimes adopts her civilian identity, Diana Prince. Wonder Woman was created by the American psychologist and writer William Moulton Marston. His pen name was Charles Moulton. The artist, Harry G. Peter, Marston's wife, Elizabeth, and their polyamorous life partner, Olive Byrne. And they are credited as being his inspiration for the character's appearance. Let's talk about William Moulton Marston for a second. This is fascinating. Once again, the world of psychology blending with the world of comic books. And so William Moulton Marston, with his wife Elizabeth Holloway, invented an early prototype of the lie detector. And he was a known self-help author. Two women, his wife Elizabeth Holloway Marston and their polyamorous life partner Olive Byrne, greatly influenced Wonder Woman's creation. He was born in Saugus, Massachusetts. I'm from South Boston, Massachusetts. Saugus is right up there on Route 1 with all the restaurants and the giant orange T-Rex at the mini golf. The mini golf's not there anymore. He graduated from Harvard University. He had 2 children with Elizabeth Holloway and 2 with Olive Byrne. They raised their kids all together. It was like the stereotypical Mormon family having sister wives, but it was done without the faith. That's interesting, and for its time as well. So they got to smuggle in all these progressive and feminist ideas into Wonder Woman. Marston was the creator of the systolic blood pressure test, which became one component of the polygraph, invented by John Larson in Berkeley, California. Marston's wife Elizabeth suggested a connection between emotion and blood pressure, observing that when she got mad or excited, her blood pressure seemed to climb. That's really interesting. Marston was also a writer of essays in popular psychology. In 1928, he published a book called The Emotions of Normal People, a defense of many sexual taboos. Let's see. He also elaborated on something called disc theory. Marston viewed people as having 2 axes, and they intersect, and they have 4 quadrants. So with their attention being either passive or active, depending on the individual's perception of his or her environment as either favorable or antagonistic. So disc is for dominance. Dominance produces activity in an antagonistic environment. Inducement produces activity in a favorable environment. Inducement means a thing that persuades or influences something to do, for someone to do something. So inducement produces activity in favorable environments. Submission produces passivity in favorable environments. compliance produces passivity in an antagonistic environment. He posited, now he uses lots of gendered language because it's 1940. We only had two genders. We weren't here in the postmodern age where we can't even identify what a woman is anymore. I don't believe that. I believe that gender as identity, that's fine. But what about if your genome is XX or XY? That's a different thing. So, but I'm not trying to spark any arguments here at all. No. And yeah, so the wiki goes on and on. I'm not going to bore you with the ins and outs, but just this is actually a really sweet note that Marston died early of cancer in May of 1947, before his 54th birthday. But after his death, Elizabeth and Olive continued to live together until Olive's death at age 86. Elizabeth died in 1993 at the age of 100, and they were a family. And it goes on for the themes of man and woman and of lots of things of bondage. You'll see this golden age Wonder Woman is full of subversive ideas. Seriously, and it's like there are bondage roles. There's dominance and submission, and also he was very strongly influenced by the feminists of the early 20th century as well. And it's just he viewed as comic books as a great way how to educate young people, and that's something that's been taken to an extreme today with activism, and why I always mention about activism versus escapism, and that there's just a bit too much activism in modern fictions because we need a respite. We need to escape. We need to use our imaginations and not worry. But we will come back to it because we're people and we need to take care of these problems. But we also need a break from things. We need to sleep. We need to eat. And we also need to enjoy ourselves. I personally can't enjoy myself being lectured endlessly. I can't enjoy many of the modern fictions. I've resorted to buying old fiction. And that's where I find my escapism and my respite away from the world's problems. The world's problems are there, and they'll be there when I get back. What do you think? Leave a comment in the comment section. We've been talking about the golden age of comics, and we're going to be talking about comic books every day for the rest of the year. Tune in tomorrow at 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern, and we'll find out who we're talking about when we turn the page tomorrow. Please like and subscribe. I would love to earn your subscription. I talk about a lot of stuff on this channel. I make daily content. We talk about comic books, pop culture, general hijinks. I talk about spirituality a lot. I'm an ordained minister and an amateur theologian. I use gratitude lists to help me give me better purpose, and I have a Sunday sermon. Hashtag lighten up. It's about enlightenment and how spirituality can really help your daily life. I'm a professional chef. I share with you my cooking hacks. Apparently, I cook good soup, and people love soup. Some people love soup. I've run across one or two people who don't. And yeah, we talk about comic books every day. So yeah, tune in, like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, leave a comment, and thank you so very much for spending some time with me today. And I'm looking forward to spending some time with you tomorrow. Cheers, good luck, God bless, namaste. We'll see you in the funny pages. All right, thanks, bye-bye.